Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. This stage is of no interest to us. Keep cozy inside the peloton. Have a good stage.
Hello everyone. After yesterday's time trial, today we have a finish that should be a showcase for the sprinters. By mentioning the speed demons of the peloton, you might think it's a stage without any major climbing. But any rider who wants to be part of the sprint in Voiron will need to dig deep in the Col des Prés and Col de Couz climbs. If they manage that, their teammates will then have 90 kilometers left to catch the breakaway. Hello everyone. Today's finish should be a showcase for the sprinters. By mentioning the speed demons of the peloton, you might think it's a stage without any major climbing. But any rider who wants to be part of the sprint in Voiron would need to dig deep in the Col des Prés and Col de Couz climbs. If they manage that, their teammates will then have 90 kilometers left to catch the breakaway.
Guys, the start of the stage could be a struggle for the pure sprinters. The pace needs to be very fast to completely take them out. Race a good stage.
The race is underway, and it's off to a strong start. We're already seeing the first attacks. The race is gaining momentum. There's another attack. There's plenty of movement. New attack.
He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. There's a good few people at the front of the race. That must be why he's pushing his team. The peloton doesn't seem to want to let the lead group get away. Some teams must think that there are too many people up front.
The breakaway has a 1-minute lead.
His teammates have already started the pursuit, no doubt aiming for a sprint finish.
Both junior and under-23 world champion Matej Mohoric certainly built his reputation on his talents as a descender. If his at-the-limit descent of the Poggio to win Milan-San Remo will stay long in the mind, we mustn't forget that the Slovenian rider is able to shine on demanding routes, as proved by his stage victories on the Tour de France. The breakaway is widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings. Being a track specialist, he has 5 world champion titles and is the current Olympic Omnium champion. It is logical that Benjamin Thomas shines in time trial races. He notably won the French Championship in 2019 and 2021. His qualities as a ruler are exceptional. You mustn't give a meter's lead, especially as he takes short climbs in his stride and has no interest in waiting for the sprint, given his lack of pace. When he's not at the beck and call of one of his leaders, Matteo Trentin is a formidable sprinter. He also has the distinction of having won at least one stage on each Grand Tour. The time gap with the head of the race is stable. Versatility and excellence. Two words to define the phenomenon that is Mathieu van der Poel. Several times cyclocross world champion, road race world champion, winner of Milan-San Remo, the Tour of Flanders, Paris-Roubaix, but also winner of mountain bike World Cups, the Dutchman is a rider beyond compare. The leader's teammates are organising themselves to control the pace of the peloton.
At the front, he's the best placed for the green jersey. He's the best placed rider in the climber standings amongst the breakaway.
The riders up front are widening the gap, but they're not dangerous. The breakaway is widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings. Here's the first categorised climb, the Col des Prés, 3.6 kilometres uphill with an average gradient of 6.6%. At the top, the riders can score 2 points and 1 point towards the mountain's classification.
The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
And here's the winner of the last King of the Mountains climb.
His teammates have positioned themselves at the head of the peloton. They will no doubt manage the gap so as to finish in a sprint. The front of the peloton is speeding up. Stay vigilant.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
Flat stages. Would it upset you guys if I went straight to the finishing line to watch the sprint?
The front of the race is now starting the Col de Couz climb. 4 kilometers with an average gradient of 3%. There's 1 point to be earned from this final mountains classification climb.
Here's the ranking at the top of the last climb.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. The occasion for the riders to pick up the musette for the final phase of the stage. At the front of the race, the breakaway appears to be steadily accelerating. The riders seem determined to hold off the peloton. There will be points for the first 15 across the intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points.
of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
And here's the winner of the last points classification sprint. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. He's got his team riding to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton. The front of the peloton has stepped up the pace. Stay at the front.
The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult. The peloton is catching the breakaway. There's now only 1 minute 30 between them.
At the front, he's the best placed for the green jersey.
The race leaders are not giving up and are digging deep to accelerate and hold off the peloton. A 1 minute gap between the front of the race and the peloton.
He's the best placed rider in the climber standings amongst the breakaway. His teammates are riding to protect the jersey.
The race leaders have entered the last 10 kilometres. They may well produce a surprise by holding off the peloton. The peloton is 30 seconds behind.
Be careful, guys. The final stretch is technically challenging. It's slightly uphill for the last 5 kilometers, and there are 2 bends after the red pennant. You need to be well positioned.
Only 5 kilometres left for the lead riders. The peloton is on their heels. They mustn't let up if they want to pull off an exploit.
He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. Here is the winner of the Chambery Voiron stage. Cyanide. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestige. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar! It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar! It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, he's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar! It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. Isaac Del Toro! It's a moment that he should not forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more.
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very satisfying.